I was in my final year of high school around 2 to 3 years ago. And up until this point, I was always that quiet kid who would never really socialize with many people. So I would always just stick to one friend group, right? And bro, I thought these friends were it. We made jokes together. We laughed together. We made lots of racist jokes together. It was a really fun time. We loved we loved talking with each other because we would just laugh, and it was just really damn fun. I mean, they would make fun of me sometimes, but I mean, it's worth it to have people around you, right? So I genuinely had a really good time with these guys, and I thought that I would never really need to find any more friends. I would never really need to find people to hang out with after these guys, because I mean, I had already found them, right? But here's the thing. After high school ended, we never really saw each other ever again. And that's crazy to me. Right? We never even put the time into having to, hang out again. No one even wanted to schedule any, I don't know, gym sessions. It never even happened. Just because high school ended. We just fell off. We literally just fell off, right? And what gives? I mean, we keep in mind, we loved hanging around in high school. We loved hanging with each other in high school. We loved doing that shit. And then it all just crumbled after high school ended. And I mean, why? Bro, this made me feel fucking horrible. This made me feel like shit. After high school ended, I had no one I could talk to. Literally no one I could even speak to, because my friends from high school were gone. I wouldn't really, I was in a point where I was trying to quit my video game addiction, so I wasn't really chatting with my Discord friends either, and I was really closed off to my family, so I never couldn't even open up to them either. I had no one I could speak to, bro. I was in the loneliest point of my fucking life, and it was genuinely a very hard point in my life. And this went on for a year too. I was literally I didn't even bother making any more friends because I lacked that social skills. I lacked social skills needed because I didn't even socialize in high school, right? I only hanged out with this one specific friend group. I never branched out at all. I never even spoke to half of my own year group, and that's all hitting me now. Look, bro, the brutal truth is, a lot of us think that these friendships that we make in high school, in school, are genuine friendships, but in reality, it's only the school that's keeping that friendship alive. High school or not, if you have a genuine bond with someone, if you have genuine connection with a person, simply leaving high school wouldn't disconnect that. Simply leaving a place wouldn't break a strong bond. And this was a total reality check for me, right? Because I mean, it just showed that the friends I thought I had in high school, we were never really compatible in the first place. And I just wasted a lot of time deluding myself into thinking that these guys were truly my real friends. When in reality, instead of wasting my time with these people, I could have went out and developed myself, grew myself in other ways, make different friends. And I just wasted a lot of fucking time fucking around. And a big part of why I was just fucking around was because I thought, again, I was deluding myself into thinking these guys were my real friends, right? And I frankly, I was too much of a pussy to go and speak to other people anyways. So, I mean, I might as well settle, because at least I'm not alone, right? You need to know the difference between fake connections and real connections. And I've come up with 3 rules specifically for myself that I personally follow in order to rule out if this connection you have with a friend, with someone, is real or if it's just fake. This is personally what I like to follow, and here are the 3 rules that I made. By the way, just a quick intro of who I am. My name is Manish, and I help young guys overcome loneliness. So if you feel like you don't look good enough, you don't feel good enough, you don't have any genuine friends that you can really talk to, you can't really attract any girls, the first link in the description below is my community where I help guys just like you beat loneliness. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check it out, alright? It'll be the first link in the description below. The first key rule for knowing if someone's a fake friend is if you only see each other when you do one singular activity. You never really see each other outside of that one activity. And the perfect example is school. If your school friends, if you think that you have really good friends in high school or school in general or whatever activity it is, if you only see those people at that one place, you never really go out, you never really, go to the gym together, you don't grab food together, you don't do other things together. If another example is Discord friends, if you only play games together, you never really, I guess you can't really meet up in real life but if you don't really do anything else besides that one singular activity with a person, bro, as soon as one of you stops doing that activity, they'll be gone. You'll be gone. And there's no need for you to talk anymore because it's that one activity that's holding you together, that's gluing that connection together. What kind of connection is that? A truly unbreakable bond can't be broken by a single activity, by a single place, by some external factor. These things go way beyond that. And obviously, if you go to school together, you're in class, you talk, you love each other, you go to the gym together, you do all these other activities together, then by all means, bro, that might just be a real connection, right? That probably is a real connection, and keeping friends with that person, because that's fucking awesome. The second key rule of spotting a fake friend is they don't do the same stuff as you, right? They just if you speak to them and they you're like a different person basically. You like going to the gym, you like you like looking attractive, you like reading books, they like eating junk food, they like just wasting their life away. Then you aren't really compatible in the first place, and why are you hanging around with someone who's not compatible with you? If your habits, if your daily lifestyle aligns, if you're kind of doing the same stuff, it doesn't have to be the exact same stuff, but if you're going in a similar direction in life, chances are, bro, that might be a lifelong friend. Because again, friends who aren't doing the same shit as you aren't gonna last. Pretty much my friends in high school, they would just literally they'll just go to school, they would just go home and kind of just just lay down. They wouldn't even do their homework. Frankly, I didn't do my homework either. They didn't really do anything with their lives. And I guess I didn't really either, which is why I thought that we might be compatible. But in the back of my mind, I kind of knew that I should have been doing something greater as well. And I just didn't really have anyone to push me towards that. And the final key rule, and probably the biggest one, this is genuinely really fucking this is a really tattletale way of knowing that it's a fake connection. And it's, you dumb yourself down when speaking to them. Not necessarily dumbing yourself down, but more so you kind of have to hide a lot about yourself when you talk to the person. Because let me give you an example. With my friends I used to have on Discord, right? I would speak to them every single day. We would we would play games together, we would watch anime together. But I would never ever tell them about my goals, what my actual goals are, right? They just thought I was some guy who goes to school and plays video games. But in reality, I was, working on my YouTube channel, trying to build up a business, building up my physique, right? They didn't know that stuff because I was just afraid of telling them. Why was I afraid of telling them? Probably because I was afraid of judgment. And why do you want to be a friend with someone who's potentially gonna judge you? Even if they aren't gonna judge you, you still had that thought. An actual genuine friend would never judge you harshly. Obviously, you can make fun of each other. You absolutely can criticize each other. But judging in a way where you're scared of their judgment obviously isn't friendship. And don't get me wrong, bro. Criticizing each other, making each other better people is needed, right? That's what true friends are. But there's a difference between that and being afraid of the judgment from your friend. A true friend is someone that you can talk to anything about, absolutely anything, your goals, your aspirations, and they'll cheer you up for it. They'll pat your back on it for it. They'll hype you up. That's a true friend. No matter what it is, no matter what you tell them, they'll hype you up. You don't want someone who you're scared of saying something to and you just hide it for life. because again, it's probably the reason you're probably talking to them is because you just do the same, you're in the same class as them, you're playing the same game as them, you like watching anime with them, but you can't even tell them your goals. After following these 3 key rules for myself, I was able to actually find and make genuine bonds with other human beings, right? Because again, this is one of the most important parts of life. It's human connection, and we can't neglect that. Because without pure, real human connection, what are we? We're nothing. We're fucking gonna be crying in our room 24/7. There's a reason why everyone, deludes themselves into playing video games and getting fake status on the video game, a high rank on the video game, and Discord friends. It's because we lack this basic human need that if we had it in real life, if we had it in person, then we wouldn't need to do these things. I was in a fucked up point in life where I didn't know what to do, because simply I was so fucking lonely, and it really did destroy my mental health. But I'm glad to be out of that spot now, because I've made a lot of good friends since that time. Honestly, yeah, it's a good feeling. But if you are someone like what I was explaining earlier, like my past self, just really lonely, you don't have any genuine friendships, you don't know how to form genuine bonds with people, or your current friends are just dickheads, the first link in the description below is gonna be my online community, right, where I teach this exact topic of overcoming loneliness. And this was probably the best journey that I've been on, and probably one of the best decisions that I've made, is just making genuine friendships with people, genuine bonds with humans. Again, it's okay if you don't click on it, that's all good, bro. But if you are like what I was explaining earlier, just extremely lonely, crying yourself to sleep every day, because that's what I was doing, feel free to check it out, man, because this one click could potentially change your life, right? Again, I literally just made the community a few days ago, so it's there's barely any people in there, very few. So if you do join now, I'm gonna put a lot of effort into helping you out, because there's barely any people in there. So I mean, it's a third of the price of one-on-one coaching, but it basically is one-on-one coaching for you if you get in now. So yeah, man. And the first 10 people who join do get discounted for life. So there's your incentive to join as soon as you can, right? Yeah, man. If you're interested in that, it'll be the first link in the description below, so go check that out right now. But yeah, man, go and make some genuine friendships with people. And spot some fake friends.